Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we will gonna discuss about the WebGIS development without any programming. If you want to develop a WebGIS application or you want to publish your geographic data onto the WebGIS, so this video is basically for you. So we will gonna use a MapStore WebGIS framework for creating a basically WebGIS application very quickly. So if you have any geographic data with you shape files, or you have data set inside the PostGIS, or you have raster files, so you can very quickly develop an WebGIS application. You can basically publish your data online very quickly. If you want to show someone, you want to develop a application for your thesis or for your small project, so very quickly you can basically only configuration you need to do. So what we'll do basically, so we'll need a container, web container, for basically installing this map store, deploying this web map store. So we'll be using a Tomcat Java container for that. So we have to install Tomcat first, and also we'll be needing any GIS server such as Geoserver, because your data will be inside the Geoserver, and then you can call any WMS or WFS service using this MapStore. So MapStore is basically a WebGIS framework, front-end WebGIS framework. So you can configure very quickly, and you can readily get the like built-in tools such as get feature info, or you can even do the editing of the attributes or shape, you're styling your data, you measure, and charts and all. Like attribute tables, you can show the attribute tables, you can create the charts. So basically nothing is on the server, there is no server side dependencies, everything is on the client side. So this is basically MapStore. If you go on Google and type the MapStore, so it's a basically open source WebGIS framework developed by the Geo Solutions, and it basically based on the open layers, leaflet, React.js, and also you can basically visualize, you can visualize the data as a 3D. Basically you can overlay the data on the 3D globe, so it uses Cesium and JS for that. And there's a lot of documentation is also available, like user guide. So if you want to like publish the data you very quickly, so you can use it as a product, as an application directly. And for developers also, developer can also basically develop their own application based on the framework. So first of all, what we will do, we'll download the Tomcat. So you go on the Google, type Tomcat, and just install the version 9, because we will be deploying the Geoserver also inside the Tomcat, and Geoserver is compatible with the version 9. So basically Geoserver, this is the Tomcat is the web server, web container, and Geoserver is basically the middleware where our data will be, geographic data will go in the Geoserver, and our client side is basically MapStore. So Geoserver is in between the web server and your client side. So you just go on the Google, type the Tomcat, click on the version 9, and here you can download the Windows Service Installer. So in my other video also I have basically shown how to install the Tomcat and how to deploy the Geoserver inside that, but very quickly again I will do that. So after downloading it, just you have to double click the exe file and just go and click next. Just check these host manager examples, next. Here you can change the port, so you can let it be 8080, but I have installed several Tomcat, basically 2-3 I think Tomcat on my machine, so that's why my 808081 8081 and 8082 ports are already running the Tomcat. So I will install it on 8083, and you can give the name like 9.05. You can give any name to it, and just give the username and password also. And just it will install, I think in few minutes, in the matter of seconds it will install. So you can click on, let it be like just uncheck the show readme, and you can let it be checked, run Apache Tomcat, just finish it. So now it is starting the service of the Tomcat. So if you click here, your service has been started. So very quickly we'll go on the browser and just type localhost 8083. You have to type your port, localhost : 808. In your case it may be 8080, 8081, depends on you. So like that we have successfully installed the Tomcat. Now we will deploy the MapStore and Geoserver both inside the Tomcat. So just go on the Google, type the Geoserver, go download, and you can download. Click on the Geoserver. You have to download the web archive version. So I have already downloaded it. Like here is my Geoserver. You just copy it and just go inside the program C drive, program files, Apache Tomcat, and there is a folder called this 9.05 which we have given the name. And here inside the web apps, you have to copy paste your var file here. And similarly, what we will do, so now you can see it has created the folder called Geoserver. Similarly, we'll download the MapStore. You have to go on the Google, just type MapStore. Let me show you. Just type MapStore on the Google and just go on the MapStore 2. And I think here below you can click on the quick start and you can go on the release page or download the var file from the latest release. Click here, and here there is the option for mapstore.var. So I have already downloaded it. Like here is my mapstore.var file. So you can copy this var file and you can also similarly paste it inside the Tomcat web apps folder like this. So now we have to restart the basically Tomcat. Let me check whether we are able to see the Geoserver right now. Okay, so we have to restart our Tomcat, then we will be able to see the, just you go on here, just here you just stop the service. So now our service has been stopped. So again we will start the service. So now we have installed the Tomcat, and then we have deployed both Geoserver and MapStore inside our Tomcat. So just we have to refresh it. So like localhost 8083 your port /Geoserver. So you should be able to see the Geoserver application. And similarly for the MapStore, if you want to see, just you have to type here localhost 8083 MapStore, because we have restarted the server, so it may take a bit of a time. So now as you can see, we are able to see the Geoserver homepage and also for the MapStore. So first we will see the Geoserver, because some dummy data is already there inside the Geoserver. By default some data is already loaded in the Geoserver, so you can also load your geographic data. So whatever data you want to publish, it should go inside the Geoserver. So you can publish your shapefile, raster file, PostGIS database inside the Geoserver. If you don't know how to do that, you can go to my earlier videos. I have made several videos on that, how to publish your shapefile. You have to basically publish your shapefile and raster data inside the Geoserver. So you have to create a workspace, then you have to create a store. And store, you have many options such as shapefiles, PostGIS database, or GeoTIFF files. If you click add new store here, so whole lot of options are there, raster source, vector data source. So finally when you publish your layer, you will be, when you go under the layer preview, so your layer will be listed here. So like already there are many layers are already inside this. If you click here open layers, so like this you should be able to see your layer after publishing. So like this is the USA layer. So basically this is our MapStore. So if you type on localhost your port number /MapStore, so you will be able to see this home page of the MapStore basically. So this is basically your client side. So just you have to configure it to publish your data, basically to visualize your data onto the portal. So what you have to do here, just click here and just click on login. So by default the username password is admin and password is also admin. So username is admin, password is admin, just sign it. So now here you are able to see three things. One is new map, new dashboard, new geostory. So in this video I will show you how to create a new map. Even you can create a dashboard and geostory, but I think maybe in the later video I will show you. So this is web framework is basically using OpenLayer, Leaflet and React.js. So just I will click on new map. Now this is the home page. This is your basic map. So now you can add your own data in this page. So if you click here, there is an option for add layer. Just to click here. So by default it is asking for some service like GeoSolution, GeoServer, CSW, WMS. So this is basically the accessing the remote GeoServer. But you have already installed your GeoServer, like here I have already shown you. So how to load the data? You just click on the plus button, add, select the service like WMS or WFS. I will select the WMS. Just give any title, like I will give my GeoServer WMS. You have to give the URL. So just this is the URL, like localhost 8083. This is the port number. Then /geoserver/WMS request equal to get capabilities. Just save it. So now your service has been added. Now you can add any layer inside the GeoServer. So whatever layer you will publish inside the GeoServer will be listed here. Like when I click USA here, or let me search directly a layer name, population. So like this, where I am able to see this USA population, which I have already shown you. So same layer will be added. Just click here, add button. So same layer has been added onto the map. Like this, you can add another layer also. Multiple layer you can add. Let me go for another layer, USA. So the second layer has been added. So I will close it now. So from here you can zoom in, zoom out. Like this also, what you can do basically, let me switch off this one layer. Like this you can add another service. Like if you click here, add layer, you can add the WFS service also. Like I will add another service. I will select WFS and let me go for title, my GeoServer WFS. You can give any name, and just you have to similarly give localhost 8083 GeoServer/WFS. So it will load your WFS service, and you can again search population to this layer. So I'll show you what is the difference between these two. Like I will close this. So now you can see. So let me remove this layer first. I will show you only for this layer. So as you can see, this is my WFS layer. This is the actual feature basically. And this is WMS, means image tiles are coming, not actual feature is coming. The data has been served in the tile format basically. If you click here, you will be able to see the information about the data. Like highlight feature, if you click here, you will be able to see the data about all the attributes here. Similarly for the WFS layer also, you can do that. Okay. So I will switch off this, I will switch on this. So now I will show you how to configure and how to use the other tools. Like if you click here, you'll be able to see the legend of the particular layer, like here, here, and you can change the opacity of the layer from here. And if you click on the layer, you will get the lot of options are here. You can zoom to the particular, like here, so it will zoom to the particular layer extent. You can select the select layer settings, so you can change the title from here, a lot of things, description. You can change about the display, means you want to see the tiles in which format, what is the tile size, opacity, a lot of things you can basically change here. Then you can even change the style of this layer, like here you can click, you can basically change the style, how layer is looking like this. So you can select on default polygon, so it will show you like this, population unit state to show you like this, to show you like this. So basically what you can do, you can edit the style. You can change the SLD file, or you can basically switch it to the visual mode. So you can change like this. So whole lot of things are basically available. You can basically give the different style. You can even change the styling from here. So I will not change the style, I will let it be like this only, and even you can create a new style, base SLD. So all those things you can do here. Then feature info, you want to disable them. Basically you don't, on click you don't want to get the feature info, so it will not give you the information. And this is the format, how you want to get the feature info. Like if you select this text one, so you will get the feature info like this. If you select the HTML one, so you will get the feature info in this kind of format, basically HTML kind of like this format. Or if you select this one, so you will get this in this kind of format. So let me save it like this. So whenever I will click now, it will give me the information in this format. And if I'll select this highlight feature, so it will even highlight the feature of this one. Okay, so I will close it now. And further, there is an option of like create a widget, means you can create a chart. So you click here, so you want to create a bar, pie, or line chart. Let me create a bar chart. So it will ask you about the attributes on the x-axis. So let me give the state name, then attributes on the y-axis. Let me give the persons, and you can select this one, color of this one. Then you can click next. You can give the title, USA population, and you can save it. So this is how you can add the chart also. So whenever you zoom it, it will change the chart according to the number of feature inside the map. So you can basically publish your own data inside the Geoserver and just call it. You can even create a graph, and you can basically create another widget called any even table. You want to show the attribute tables, like, so it will add the attribute table also. Give it next. You can give any title. Let me give this, and just add the widget. So now it has added the attribute table also. Okay, let me just reduce the size of it a bit, like this. So you can basically collapse these widgets also like this. Even here you can basically see the data, show chart data. Whatever data is showing in the chart, you can see in the tabular format. You can download the data in the CSV format. So all these things you can do. So these are the widgets you can add basically. So let me just collapse all these widgets. Further, you can basically compare it. You can swipe the data like this. Here there is another option, a spyglass. You can see data like this. Then now even you can basically do the editing in the data. Just click here on the attribute table. After selecting the layer here, just click on the open attribute table. Just synchronize it. So whenever you select on this attribute, your feature will be highlighted here. As you can see here, this feature has been highlighted. Now you can even basically edit the attributes. Like you just go on the edit mode. So you can basically change the name, Arizona 1 2. You can change this one, value also, anything you can give. And further you can basically save the changes. Okay, so it is changed the attribute Arizona 1 2. It has changed the attributes here also. Now even you can basically create a new feature also. Just click on the edit mode, then add new feature. So as you can see, a one row has been created. Now add shape to the existing. You just click here and just to give any name, let me give test, and let me give this abbreviation TT, and person let me give any value. Okay, now you can save the changes. So as you can see, now new feature has been added here. Okay, so like this you can do the even editing also. Just close it. So now you can see when I will zoom in, zoom out, your new feature has been added. Now if I click here, so you'll get the information about this feature. So like this you can basically do the editing also using this. Further, if you want to delete a particular feature, so you can very quickly editing mode, let me select this feature. So here is the option for delete selected feature, delete geometry, anything. Let me go for delete feature. So now the feature has been deleted. Okay, so like this you can very quickly do the editing on the map. So basically there is no client side dependency. You can do everything on no server side dependencies. Everything is done on the client side. So this is a client side framework. You can do all these things. So like you are able to add the widgets, you are able to do the editing. So n numbers of layer you can add here. So basically these about the styling and everything on graphs. Further you can basically even do the measure also, like you can measure length, you can measure area. Here there is an option for that, and measure bearing also basically, and clear measurement. You can export the data to GeoJSON and everything. And further basically also you can basically open the shapefile directly here. Like you select import here, so there you select file. So either you can directly open the GeoJSON format data, or if you want to open a shapefile data, so the shapefile data should be in the zip file. Like I have this zip file, all the shapefile and associated files are inside the zip file. So it will open the data. It will asking something, what should be the stroke and what should be the fill value. Let me go for, I will select this one. Okay, and I will finish it. So as you can see now, this is my vector data which has been loaded. So like this you can even your local file also you can edit. Okay. So you select this file and you can click here. So now you'll be able to see the attributes about this file also. So what I will do, I will remove this file. It's a quite heavy file. Let me delete this also. And also there is option for like 3D. If you click on 3D, so your data will be rendered on the globe. Like, so it is using the Cesium.js library for that. Like this is the data. So I will again go back to the original one. So like this you can do basically very quickly. As you can see, you are able to now, just when you have added all your layers and everything, your charts and everything, what you do, just you save as, click save as, and you just give any name. Like I will give you my map. So it has been saved now. So you can basically share this link to anybody, or you can basically either click here share. So you can basically give this QR code or this link to anyone. So directly if you open this, if you have deployed everything on the server, so this map will be directly, if you share this link, so that person will be able to see this data set directly. So like this you can add n number of layers and then you can share the link and everything. So now if I will go to the home page, I will leave it. So as you can see, after saving it, there is an option called maps1, my map. Basically my map has been saved. You can save n number of maps. You click here directly, that application will open here. So whatever layer you will add, all the layers will come here. You can further add so many layers. Okay, like this you can create a dashboard also. In the later video I will show you how to create a dashboard. Basically in dashboard, what you can do to create new dashboard, like skip, the dashboard will be empty. One by one you have to add widget, like map you want to add. Suppose add a map, you select empty map, you can create empty map, then you can add a layer to it. It is saying no layer, then you can add a layer to map. You can search like USA, again I will add the same layer. So now this is the map has been added in the dashboard. So like this you can add n number of dishes. So in the later on in the video I will show you, you can add the chart, you can add the basically counters and everything, whole lot of things you can add in the dashboard. So in the later video I will show you how to do that. So in this video I think that's it from guys, from this video. So I think this video will help you. You can always go to the user guide of MapStore. Like here there is two kind of guide, user guide and developer guide. If you want to directly use this framework, okay, as a product, you can use it. So you can go through this, exploring this, managing and all this thing, and you can even use the developer guide for developing your application according to you. So you can even develop the application using this WebGIS framework on your own. Here you can search also a location. I will search Delhi. So I forgot to tell you, here is a direct search is there, so it will zoom it to that. So I think you can go through this all documentation. You can further develop your application also. So I think that's it from this video guys. I hope this video will help you. Please like the video, give a thumbs up to the video, and do comment about the video. And if you face any problem, please let me know in the comment section. I will try to help you. So thank you guys, that's it from video. Thank you, thanks for watching.